Hey guys, so for this YouTube video I am talking about, that's my cat's tail, bloating. I have watched so many videos having to do with bloating, YouTube videos, people sharing their tips and tricks for bloating, and that's what I'm going to do, is share my personal tips and tricks, because I personally love watching everybody else's because a lot of them have helped me with bloating. And first and foremost, I want to start off by saying I'm not an expert. I mean, some of this stuff is scientifically proven to reduce bloating, but I'm just speaking from personal experience over the past few years that I've dealt with bloating. So these things that I'm telling you, these little tips and tricks, healthy hacks, are just from personal experience, and just because they work for me doesn't mean they will work for you, just as some things that work for other people don't work for me. Ouch. With that being said, like I always say, I feel like a broken record typing this up on my Instagram, saying this in YouTube videos. It really is trial and error with your body and figuring out how your body's responding to different types of foods, different things. I mean, everybody's different, and so yeah, I'm just gonna get right to it. Bloating is caused by numerous amounts of things. I mean, some people have IBS, SIBO, SIBO, I don't know how you pronounce that, but or bloating can just be caused by a food intolerance or a food allergy. It can be caused by overeating. It can be caused by eating too quickly. Girls, it can be caused by your period. Your period can obviously cause a ton of bloating. Not getting enough sleep is actually something that I've personally found, and I've read this before, that not getting enough sleep can contribute to bloating. And just regular day-to-day life. I mean, bloating, okay, try not to bounce around too much, but side note, and probably the most important thing to realize, is that bloating is normal. It's perfectly normal. You are going to wake up in the morning and see your stomach one way and go to bed with it looking a different way. It's totally normal. I wake up in the morning and my stomach is generally flat, and I go to bed and sometimes it looks like I'm carrying twins. So that's normal. I mean, you eat food, your stomach is going to expand. Where do you think the food's going? So I mean, just putting that out there, bloating is normal. I mean, maybe some people are genetically blessed and their stomach just stays flat, but I know for me, sometimes I will, just after breakfast, I look like I'm pregnant. So I mean, just take that into consideration, that when you eat, yes, your stomach is going to get larger or fill out more. I do one day, sometime in the future, want to take a pinner test to find out what I'm intolerant to, because I'm almost 99% positive that I am intolerant to a handful of foods, because I mean, it's just so hard to pinpoint that because I eat such a variety of foods every single day. My meals are different every single day. My fruits and vegetables are different. I mean, but I do notice that a lot of the times after I eat a meal, my stomach, it kind of hurts, like it gets bloated, it gets kind of crampy. I mean, there's just a certain feeling. There's some meals I'll eat and I feel perfectly fine after. A few where after I'm like, okay, my stomach kind of hurts, but ideally I can deal with it, and it's never something that's like unbearable. It's not too bad, but it can just get annoying sometimes. So that's why one day I do want to take a pinner test, find out what those foods are that are causing me to bloat and causing me some abdominal pain, because I don't know, that would just make life a little bit easier, and to at least know, hey, I'm gonna eat this food, it will make me bloat, but I'm okay with that. So I at least know the cause of my bloating. So let me just start by sharing I wrote this down on my notes because I had a lot to write, a lot to say. But my first thing that I've recently noticed, like the past few months, I noticed I am my leanest and my abs are like popping the most whenever I'm eating a lot of greens. Greens, like I'm talking leafy greens, spinach, kale, mostly those two, and spirulina. I swear by spirulina. I love that stuff so much. But I am very, very lean whenever I'm eating a lot of greens. Once again, this is from a personal standpoint. Me, for my body personally, not scientifically proven. I don't know. But, so yes, eat your greens. Tip number 2, lemon water. For me, I drink a glass of room temperature lemon water every single morning before I have anything to eat. I feel like it just kind of kickstarts my body, my metabolism just gets it all flowing down there. I notice that whenever I incorporate lemon water in my day throughout the whole day, I am not as bloated. My stomach is a lot flatter. I think that's just the detoxifying effect of the lemon. Most days I'm not sipping on lemon water all day. I'm just sipping on regular filtered water. I do notice that whenever I'm incorporating more lemon water, I am flatter in my tummy. Tip number 3 is getting enough sleep. This I have noticed incredibly the past few weeks. I love staying up late at night. I can stay up all night and I love waking up early. And yeah, so that's not a very good combination. I've grown to love waking up early. I used to hate it, but now I'm such a morning person. I love breakfast. I look forward to breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day. So yeah, whenever I'm not getting enough sleep, I would say anywhere between 8 to 9 hours, I will wake up and it feels like I took a nap. And so my stomach will not be as flat as it usually is in the morning because it feels like I just ate dinner, went to bed, took a nap, woke up, and the food is still there. Like it hasn't had any time to digest. Your body needs that sleep to digest, rest, and relax and recover and just take a break from life and from movement and just let it just fully recoup. And that is sleep is so important. I think it's so underestimated, at least for me personally. I have not taken care of myself sleep-wise. I definitely could have done better. And now I think I'm getting better with that. I'm making sure I get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. For me personally, it makes the world of difference if I go to sleep for 5 hours versus 8 to 9. I mean, it's incredible. I wake up the next morning after 5 hours of sleep and I feel sluggish. I feel unmotivated. I just feel gross and I feel heavy and I just feel like my dinner is just still in there from last night. And I don't know about other people, but I love waking up in the morning feeling refreshed and energetic, light, motivated, and I only feel that way whenever I'm getting enough sleep. So the next tip, number 4, is exercise. That is something I think that is a given, kind of, but I've realized that if I'm feeling bloated, or say I go to sleep super late and wake up super early, so I'm getting like a very short sleep, like 5 to 6 hours, and I wake up and I'm bloated, if I go to the gym and sweat my butt off, the bloat goes away. Getting your sweat on, exercising, getting your body moving will help with bloating so much. And this might be a little TMI, but exercise can help stimulate the passage of gas in your digestive tract. So yeah, it helps. Exercise is a lifesaver when it comes to bloating. It does wonders for me personally, and I think for a lot of other people too, though. I have heard a lot of these things I'm saying, I have heard from other people as well, but I've kind of just taken bits and pieces of what other people have said, and once again, trial and error with my own body, and these are the ones that have worked the best for me. So tip number 5 is eating enough fats. That is something I cannot emphasize enough, is eating enough healthy fats. Not saturated fats, healthy fats. These are avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, any nut butters, seeds, nuts, anything like that. I mean, I have to have a healthy fat with every meal, or the meal just doesn't stick with me and I feel hungry an hour later. That for me has helped me with bloating a ton, because If I get my healthy fat in, I'm good. That meal has set really well with me. And if I'm not getting my healthy fat in, then I'm probably going to keep eating more, and then cue the bloat. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but once again, this is just for me personally. Whenever I get my healthy fats in, I feel full, I feel so energetic. It's not only good for bloating, but it's good for your skin, balancing your hormones, and healthy fats are so delicious. I love all those healthy fats. And tip number 6, I think, is turmeric. I don't know how you say this, either the proper way to say it, turmeric, but this is a lifesaver. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about turmeric. It is an anti-inflammatory. This is something that is so easy to add into meals without even tasting it. Like, you really don't notice it. I add this into oats. I'll add like half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of this in my oats, mix it in, and I can't taste it at all. All it does is adjust the color. I mean, unless my taste buds aren't working properly, but I really can't taste it. Or you can add half a teaspoon into your smoothie. You can sprinkle some on top of like some vegetables if you're about to roast them or cook with. You can use it for anything. You can bake with it, cook with it, roast vegetables. It is so versatile. There's so many things you can do with turmeric, and it is so helpful for bloating. And yeah, okay. Tip number 7 is bananas. Because bananas are so rich in potassium, they prevent water retention by regulating the sodium levels in your body. Bananas also have soluble fiber, which can relieve or prevent constipation, therefore help you with the bloat. So my last and final tip to battling bloating is drinking enough water. And I know that is very cliche sounding, and that's very like, that's it, like, no, I don't have any miracle, this is how you can cure bloating. No, but yes, drinking enough water. Make sure you drink enough water. Lemon water, if possible, because that helps me with bloating, so maybe it'll help you too. But yeah, if I'm not drinking enough water throughout the day, I just feel sluggish, and I feel like my food's not digesting properly. It's just kind of slowly moving through my body, kind of sticking with me, and I'm bloated. And I know that if I'm drinking enough water, and I'm, once again, TMI, and I'm going to the bathroom regularly throughout the day, it's just all one chain reaction, and it's just all going to keep flowing, and your stomach is going to stay relatively flat and not get as bloated as it would if you are not drinking enough water and if you are dehydrated. Yeah, that wraps up my how to battle bloating YouTube video with little healthy tips and tricks. I hope that was helpful. I'm really sorry if it wasn't. I know I'm not, like I said, I'm not an expert with this. I don't have all the answers, and I wish I did, but I don't. Honestly, I think the one way that you will find most of your answers is to take a Pinner test, but the ones that I've seen that I would want to try to know that it's as accurate as possible are quite pricey. So one day, that's on my bucket list, take a Pinner test. So yeah, I think that's definitely the most for sure answer you're gonna get with bloating, and what foods cause you bloating, and what you're intolerant to, if you have any food allergies, is a Pinner test. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other video requests or ideas, please let me know either in the comments below. You can comment on my Instagram message me, any of that, all of the above. So thank you guys so much for watching.